you feel excited about it?
Yeah, I'm very excited, very good player.
We've talked a lot about this summer about conditioning and stuff like that. How do you feel in that regard?
I feel good. I feel like I'm looking good, and it's going to show on the field.
Do you set personal goals for yourself?
No, I ain't got no personal goals right now. I got some that I'm thinking of, but I'm still trying to better myself every day. New things come up every day.
What's been at the top of your list?
I like to keep that to myself right now. Right now, I'll let y'all know later.
Now that you've been with Vic for an entire summer, what's it been like? How do you like his coaching style?
I like him. He's an old school coach, and I don't know if you know about my high school in the Parker. We had old school style, wing tee and all that. So it's stuff I'm used to. I've had different coaching at every level, so I'm used to it.
What was the biggest difference you feel going into this season as opposed to where you were last season?
Just me personally?
Yeah.
I don't know. Just I got a lot on my shoulder, and I'm ready to step up to the plate and show what I can do.
Do you like that? Like that there might be some pressure on you?
Oh yeah, I like that. I ain't got no problem with it. It's football. It's my job. There's gonna be pressure some weeks, and then some weeks it's not. It's on and off and stuff like that. So,
how do you deal with that stuff?
I just be myself.
How much do you lean on Jordan? How much do you lean on Jordan Davis too? How much do you lean on him in regards to that? Yeah.
I lean on him a lot. He's big body. We need him first, second down. He does a third down so we can get a 3 and out. I talk to him every day, every down when we in the game and practice and all that. We learn off each other.
How's the room changed this summer without Fletcher Cox in terms of a leadership perspective?
Leadership is different. We all young. I just seen a photo that said we. Oh yeah, thank you. I just seen a photo that said we was like the 3rd youngest group as a D-line or something like that. It's different. We're young, but we still out here learning. We got a good coach in our hands, and we just here to get better.
Is there one guy trying to kind of assume that role, or is it?
I feel like we all look up to JD. He's the biggest guy. We want to see him do good. He want to see us do good. So I feel like we all look up to JD, but I think we all just learn off of each other.
In some ways, is that good to have a bunch of young guys together, growing together?
I don't know. We just got to see. This is my first time playing with a young group like this. It's my second time in the league, second season, but I don't know. We just got to see. I feel like it's good. I feel like we got a good connection in there. I feel like we're going to go out there and play as a unit and just go do our job.
How much are you looking forward to the trip to Brazil?
Oh, yeah. It's all right. It's a 9-hour flight. It's going to be the longest flight I've been on in my life, but, I'm ready.
What are you going to do
out
on
there
the
to play
flight?
football.
What are you going to do on the flight?
Sleep. That's all. I'm probably just going to sleep the whole time. If I wake up, I might throw on a movie or something.
Jalen, what's the anticipation? How much are you looking forward to finally playing the game, getting rid of those distractions, and being on the field Friday?
I'm ready. Because when you hit the field, you go hear the fans and see the crowd, but at the end of the day, you got to focus on what the main goal is, and that's what we're doing.
How excited are you to finally, week 1, this is for real, the expectations for this defense?
Expectations is right where they should be. Everybody expect a lot, but we're just going to go out there, tackle good, play good ball, fundamentally sound, and get the ball back to offense as much as we can so we can go out there and have a good game.
We've seen a lot of options of how the secondary has played, especially for someone like a Quinyon Mitchell. We don't know what his role is going to be. How excited are you for him to get week 1 action here?
I'm excited for any rookie that come in and play right away. Anybody can come and make a direct impact on the team is going to be a great player. He developed very quickly than most people expected. He had a great camp, and I'm expecting him to have a hell of a game.
We've seen you play with a lot of emotion, even in training camp and preseason. Are we going to see another level here week 1?
I don't know what you expect, but I'm going to be the same me. The level's not going to change. I just feel like I got more mature as I got older, going into year 6. So the passion is more so about encouraging my guys and understanding that, and not just me out there. So 10 other guys, 52 other guys on this team that has to have the same energy, same passion. So we have the same passion together and fight as one. I think my impact will be great, but I just don't want to go out there and outdo myself. I'm just glad to be back. Glad to be back in the organization that wants me and ready to play some good football.
To follow up on that, what does it mean to you? What emotions do you have to put that uniform back on again? Because you didn't play in any of the preseason games. To play a game in that uniform again after being with the Lions last year.
To be honest with you, it feels good. It's like a family reunion. So go out there. To be honest with you, I just want to give the fans a nice show. We out in Brazil. Our Philly fans gonna love it regardless, win or lose or draw. It doesn't matter. But going to Brazil, put on a jersey that I put on 2 years ago to go to the Super Bowl is gonna be phenomenal.
Where do you think the culture stands within this team right now heading into week 1?
we all feed off of Coach Nick. We all backing Coach Nick. We already understand. He set the standard. We go out there and we live through him. Like I said, it's coach fed, player led. I think the biggest thing for us this year is understanding who we are, and chiming out the outside noise. We know what we're capable of. We know we're one of the best teams roster put together in the league. We got to go out there and prove it. X's and O's ain't gonna win the game. It's all about going out there, physically battling, and doing what we need to do for quarters.
You talk about being behind Coach Nick. This might have been before you resigned, but at the end of last season, with the way it ended, there was a lot of noise about his future. So when you say you're behind Coach Nick,
you shut the door and you work. You shut the door on people that ain't supposed to be in here. That's not saying me. We're talking about shut the door on the outside noise and let the noise just be outside while we inside working.
Well, I mean, like when you say you're behind Nick, is it a rally behind Nick to show additional support?
We ain't showing you guys nothing. Us going out there and winning a football game is showing y'all that Coach Nick is doing everything he need to do for this team. Going out there and just competing at a high level and like I said, scoring football on offense, stopping guys on defense. That's what Coach Nick's preaching. That's what we're going to do. So we're always behind our play. Our talk don't mean nothing.
What do you expect from Brazil?
We love all you guys in Brazil. Hope we're going to put on a good show. First international game in Brazil, correct? So it should be pretty big. It's different, but the atmosphere should be great because, like I said, they're very passionate people over there about everything. So we should go out there and put a show for them.
Thank you.
Thank you. All preseason, all training camp. How excited are you to kind of actually show what you've been working on this past couple of months?
Yeah, it's really exciting. You get to the first game and the coaches really start game planning hard and not just running the base plays. They put in the plays that they think are going to work the best. And, we got an incredible offense and the sky's the limit for us. So it's just going to be exciting to see if we can put it all together, things that we need to work on. It's the first game. There's going to be mistakes, but we got to go out there and prove what we can do.
Right. You mentioned the first week there's going to be some bumps, and obviously scoring is a big thing. But when you leave the field on Saturday, what would be a successful look for this offense, you think?
Yeah, obviously, if we get a win, if we have more points than them, that'll be the biggest thing. But, with the offense, the capabilities we have, hopefully we can score a lot of points and let our defense pin their ears back and get after the quarterback. That's ideal. That's kind of, I feel like, the best way we can play football. So hopefully we can run the scoreboard up.
Kellen Moore has talked about the challenges of Week 1 against Green Bay, new coordinator with defense, and not really knowing what to expect. How do you prepare for something like that?
Yeah, you watch a lot of film, and the coaches have different ideas of what they might do, and you just have to rely on your rules that are installed early on in camp. If you see a certain front, just block the rules. If you see a different front, you got rules to rely on. So it's just making sure you're fundamentally sound, take care of the football, and, just play the next play if something bad happens.
You've been out there and you've seen this firsthand of Jalen playing without Jason Kelsey. You talked about now he has to take this next step of reading defenses and how it was kind of challenging for him at first. How have you seen him grow in that regard in training camp?
Yeah, I think he's been doing a really good job sitting in meetings with him. What he talks about, I can just tell his football IQ, his mind's getting really high, and I think it'll be a really good thing for him.
And Jahan Dotson, now a new addition. How do you foresee maybe your role changing with a receiver, a third receiver of that caliber?
I feel like my role will pretty much stay the same, but we're really excited to have him here. 3 weapons on the outside. They're going to have to pick their poison, and it should be a lot of fun.
And Saquon Barkley, you've also got the chance to really look at him, and we haven't seen a ton of him in training camp, but he is the talk of Philadelphia. How excited are you for this franchise where they finally kind of get to see his capabilities this week?
Yeah, I'm really excited to have him in the building. The last 6 years I got to see him twice a year, watch him do some of the most amazing things I've seen a running back do on a field, and just he fits so well into our offense, and I'm really glad he's here. He's going to be a lot of fun to play with.
You guys really haven't shown a ton on offense in the preseason. How excited are you with what you guys have been working on for months to finally actually show what we've been doing here?
I think it's just really being excited to just go back and playing football. Not getting snaps in the preseason, just going out there, being able to play, fly around. I think that's the most exciting thing.
Yeah, and that's been a big talk the past couple of weeks is, are you guys ready? Because you didn't get a ton of snaps. Do you feel ready to go week 1?
Yeah, for sure. Only difference between the game and practice is we don't go to the ground. The tempo that we've been going at, the pace we've been going, the amount of plays we've been getting every series, every drive, we always simulate it to a game. So the only difference is we just don't tackle.
And Jahan Dotson, a very new addition, he talked to us this week about the challenge of learning a playbook and cramming with Jalen right now. How have you seen that, and how do you really respect that he's having to work so hard to be ready for week one?
Yeah, it's tough. It's always tough when you're coming into a new environment trying to learn things, but that's part of my job is to help him while you're out there. So anytime he needs help with something, I'm trying my best to relate to him what it is. But yeah, it's tough. But it shows that he's a true pro. For him to pick up that fast and pick up on things shows the type of player that he is, the type of pro that he is.
And when you think about this offense, just the options you guys have and how a defensive coordinator is supposed to cover all of you guys, to have a third receiver of his caliber, how do you think this offense is going to look like that?
I think it's going to be amazing. A lot of opportunities for a lot of guys to go out there and make plays, and we expect everybody to make their play when their number is called. But very excited for it. Very excited to see the guys just go out there and fly around, because there's a lot of playmakers, and everybody can turn something into nothing.
Mm-hmm. And you mentioned excitement a couple of times. Kellen Moore talked about the challenge of Green Bay and really not knowing what they're going to do on defense. How do you handle that challenge?
Just going out there, just being able to adjust. That's the biggest thing. Football is always a game of suspense and things like that. You're not going to always get what you think you're going to get. You're always going to get something that you're not ready for. So just going out there, when they do present to us something that we wasn't ready for, being able to adjust for it.
This is Philly's first chance to see Saquon Barkley in Eagles uniform in-game action. I know you've been watching him the past couple of months, but how excited are you for the fan base just to finally see what he can do in Eagles green?
I'm just excited as them. I tell him all the time, he's a superhuman. So excited to see the show.
How excited are you to play after not playing in any of the preseason games, to finally get in a football game this year?
Very excited, going back out there, being the first.
How do you feel for getting out there and running around and making some plays?
Oh yeah, last month, it's been feeling really good. Learning from the coaches, veteran guys, and just trying to learn the scheme, learn what I got to do on special teams as well. But just trying to take whatever role and opportunity I get, give 110%. Just help out the team, and ultimately get a win at the end of the day.
Do you feel like you're going to be one of the core guys on special teams? Like that's going to be a big part of your role from the get-go?
Oh yeah, I definitely feel like that's going to be a big part of my role, and I'm going to take it, take the heart, give it 110%, get ready to go, make sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, doing my job, and I'm going to be ready.
You enjoy that part of it?
Oh yeah, I love this grind. I love football, and I love all parts of it. And at the end of the day, football, it takes all three phases of the game: offense, defense, and special teams. So if you have that mentality as a team, I feel like we have that mentality as a team. That's going to really help us in the end game.
Have you thought about the moment Friday night? Have you started to think about what's going to be like in an NFL game that counts for the first time?
Oh yeah, definitely. I definitely try, thought about it. The atmosphere is, going to be different. But at the end of the day, I try to make sure I have the mentality of it's just football. Don't make it, bigger than what it is. Just go out there, do your job. Trust in the work and preparation you put in, and first of all, trusting God. But it's all going to work out.
Is that easy to do? To just kind of block it out?
That's something I try to work on. So now that's part of my mentality. I try to work on that in high school and then college as well. Just it helps me prepare during the week, and when it comes game time, not be out there thinking too much. Just trusting what I prepared.
Do you think you'll have that wow moment, like here I am, or are you going to try to just avoid that?
For me, probably when I first walk on the field, I like to pre-game, walk out on the field, look around the stadium. That's like how I, just settle down in the moment. But after that, I lock back in, put on my gospel music, and I'm ready to go.
How do you feel about the trip to Brazil?
I'm feeling good about it. I know it's my first long flight, so I got to see it how it's going to go. But one of the big things is we've been told, make sure we stay hydrated. You can be dehydrated on long flights like that. Make sure, when you get off the flight, you got to do something to warm up your legs. Make sure you're not getting stiff. But just trying to figure out my routine for those long flights.
You kind of seem like you belong right from day one, which a lot of sixth-round picks don't. There's more of an adjustment or transition. What kind of went into you having that comfort level right from the get-go?
Really just the preparation I had throughout, my whole career up to this point. Just make the most of any opportunity you get, have a professional mindset, work hard, 110% every single day, get extra work in, and that's something I just try to, work on and do throughout my whole career.
Is that something you'll kind of carry with you as long as you're playing?
Definitely. That's something that was, taught to me at a young age growing up. My dad, that's one of the things he preached. And then also, being around that NFL atmosphere, I saw guys work like that.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Enjoy.
Well, I know you talk so much about how appreciative you were even at the open practice with how many fans showed up cheering your name to make this for real week one. What are the emotions?
Yeah, emotions are high. I'm super excited.
for the opportunity. Finally to go out there with my teammates, get to do something that no one's in the NFL has ever done before, playing South America. So all that, I look at as a blessing, and hopefully go out there and get the job done.
And DeVonta just told us that everyone should look forward to seeing the Saquon show for real, because it's been so vanilla with what we've seen in preseason. How excited are you for that to really put out for this?
I'm looking forward to seeing the DeVonta show, the A.J. Brown show, the Jalen Hurts show, Dallas Goedert show, all those guys. We put a lot of work in camp. Obviously, we didn't go out there in preseason, but we had great competition with our defense, and I think we got a great game plan. So I'm excited to go out there and try to execute it.
What excites you most about this coming more offense?
I think when you have so much talent on the team, I think he does a really good job of letting us go out there and let our God-given ability show. Take care of the ball, and when you're one-on-ones, more times than not, we're going to be in a good position and light the outcome. That's a mindset that we have. That's a confidence that we have in each other. I think it stems from Kellen. I think he does a really good job of installing the offense. I think all the coaches did a really good job of making sure that we're educating the offense. So now all that stuff is good. We get to go out there and put it on national television in Brazil.
Obviously, you've had such a crazy offseason. How excited are you to step on the field on Friday and everything that's happened the past several months just kind of becomes the past?
I'm super excited. It's finally here. Put a lot of hard work in, not only myself, but this team. So I know how passionate this fan base is, and I know how excited this fan base is about this team. But we're matching it. We're just excited, and we're ready to go out there and put on a show.
Season opener's always special for you. The first one.
You always got the jitters, especially for me, something new. Put on a new jersey, going out there live and doing it at live speed. But once that first hit, it's football at the end of the day. Something I've been doing since I was 6, 7 years old. So I'm just thankful and blessed that I get to play this game. I get paid a lot of money to do something I've been doing since I was a kid. So first game jitters definitely got the way after first snap.